Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. I know it's been a while since my last video, and I thought I was going to be doing this with a bottle of wine by my side, and I thought, so just chilling and telling you guys what exactly has been going on with me. But it so happens that I'm doing this today, and I just wanna talk about what's been going on with me for the past couple of months. It's been a lot of personal stuff happening, and sometimes when I feel like I'm ready to talk about it, and I just lose it. So this video today is going to talk about where I've been in the last few months, what I've been up to, how I've been coping, and just talk with you guys about like my state of mind. So one of the first things I have to say is, if I apologize in this video, I really do not mean it, because everyone I told I was going to be recording a video just told me, please do not apologize. So I am not going to be apologizing for anything. I had to leaving this space. It wasn't one of the things I wanted to do, but I had to. So if you guys want to know what's been happening with me, what I've been doing, how I've been coping, keep watching this video, and hopefully I get to help somebody. I get to inspire somebody with my story. I'm gonna start with what has been happening. So my last video was the video I talked about. I went to Vancouver, and so that was a vlog that I did, and I was happy, I was excited. I've just been through some things in the previous weeks, but I was able to go on that Vancouver trip and just be happy. But then if you've been watching my videos, if you've seen my progression from when I first got to Canada, you could see how my energy started dropped, and I was dealing with so much. I had a lot of things I wasn't dealing with, and I just felt that at a point what happened to me eventually had to happen, and I'm glad that it did, because I was able to take steps back, and I was also able to figure out exactly what I wanted. And sometimes you're not exactly sure what you want until some incidents happens, and you know what it is that you want. You know that the current situation that you're in is not the most ideal for you. So yeah, I don't want to be vague. I don't want to, and again, I don't want to sound hurtful, but it's about me. It's about what's been happening with me. So I don't know whoever's gonna watch this video. I don't know what they're gonna think, but in the end, it's my truth. It's what I've been dealing with, and I feel like as people that have been on this journey with me, I feel like I should actually share with you. So at this point in my life, in this current time, I'm not where I thought I was going to be in terms of my relationship, and that wasn't this wasn't my plan. So a lot of all that really sipped into how I was viewing myself. I wasn't happy, and I got to a point where I just I was like, I need to deal with this. And even though it wasn't a happy situation, but I'm glad that I'm not glad. I can't say I'm glad. Impressed that I have gotten to this point, and I'm able to say these things that I'm saying. So what has the last couple of months been? I got back from Vancouver in November, and I just had a breakdown. I had a mental breakdown. I literally got back from Vancouver, and the week I got back, I couldn't stop crying. I had a conversation with someone, and I thought it was going to help me get better, but that conversation just went like, it just took me into depths I've never experienced. Like, I was crying uncontrollably for weeks. I was at work and I was crying. My friends at work were worried. People around me were worried. I was just always crying. I couldn't talk to my parents because I was just unsettled. Like, I was emotionally broken. I just felt like the way I felt, I think I felt like that for a while, but at that point it was just like, this can't be happening to me. And I was just broken. I was always crying. And at that point was when I knew that I needed help. I was able to thank God for my friends. I'm gonna just give a shout out to my dear friend Ali. Thank you for being all that you are. And it got to a point where I had to go see my GP, my family doctor, and one of the things he said was, I think you need therapy. And when he said that to me, I was like, I'm African, I do not need therapy. Like, and he's like, I think you need therapy. I think you have a lot of anxiety and I think you're having panic attacks, so I think you need to see somebody. So for me, at that point, I was like, so I spoke with my sister about it, and she's like, I also think you need therapy. And like, probably I spoke with my friend Ali. I'm like, yeah. And she's like, I think you should try it. So it was at that point I actually decided to go into therapy. And I know a lot of people are worried about mental health and what people will think about them, but therapy helped me. It was a lot of like back and forth. It was a lot of emotions. There was a lot of me talking about myself constantly, which, if you know me, I really don't like that. But it was a lot of me, you know, having those really hard conversations with someone that I don't know and someone I was just meeting. But then eventually I was able to get to a place with my therapist, and yeah, it helped me through, like, talking about my emotions and talking about like the stupid things I felt or that I was feeling was one of those things that really helped me. And I was able to, you know, pull through and think and talk to myself that I can actually do this, I can actually be better, I can actually be like, I can be stronger. And through it all, I had God with me, but then I still needed somebody to help me through it, to give me tools that I needed to get over everything that I was going through. I was going through a lot of emotions. I would talk, eventually I had to talk to my parents, and I was always just crying. I was, from November up until I think my birthday, the week of my birthday, I was always crying. So I think it was the week of my birthday that I told myself that it's gonna be a new year for you soon. You're gonna be, if you go into a new year like feeling how you're feeling, it's probably gonna determine how the entire year is gonna be. I mean, so I told myself that the week of my birthday I was gonna be different. I was gonna, you know, channel positive energy. And that week was probably the best week I had all year, because that week was the week I got a promotion at work. And like, I was just happy. Like, I just made up my mind that week that you need to be happy for yourself. You need, like, crying over situations or crying over anybody isn't gonna help you. So that week was the week that I told myself that you need to be happy, you deserve to be happy, and you should be happy. And that really changed a lot about everything I was going through. And eventually, you know how it's not like you're pushing stuff out or you're like avoiding things. You eventually have to face these things. You eventually have to talk about them with someone. And then eventually I had to face everything. And somehow it was as if everything had worked hard to like be strong about and be happy about just started falling apart again. But then like by then therapy had ended, so I had to, you know, be strong for myself. And it was in these moments that I knew that the people you have around you, the words that people say to you are important. Like I began to consciously like choose people that were around me. Like if I at a point I felt like you were being like, you were getting me upset, like I was just feeling uneasy, I'll tell you straight up, I'm sorry. Like yeah, so it's been a really emotional like roller coaster for me, and I felt like it would be very, very strange and very wrong for me to come on my channel and pretend like everything was okay with me. I was not okay. I was not okay. And if you'd notice from my video when I was like here in Canada, you would notice that my energy was so low because I was thinking all sort of things. I was just feeling like this was not the plan. Like this was not the plan for myself. Like I didn't think I was gonna, I mean, society tells you stuff, but like at that point I was telling myself that it's not even about society, it was about like where was I at that point. And then I watched my videos like, and I saw myself. I saw how I changed. Like I saw how I went from that really excited, expressive person to that person that was just always like, oh yeah, whatever. So, and I knew that I really couldn't come on here to just tell you guys and pretend like everything was okay and be excited. I mean, I could pretend about it, but who am I kidding? Like my energy had been going down for a while. So eventually I wouldn't even say that I'm 100% right now, but I do know that I'm better and I'm still getting better. And the fact that I'm actually recording this video without actually crying shows me that it's actually that I'm actually where I think I'm like on the right track. There are times I would actually start recording and I would just go like, no, I can't do this. And one of the things I learned during therapy is knowing your limits, knowing when you tell yourself, no, you know what, I'm not gonna do this, I'm not gonna stress myself about it because it's not just happening, and then I'm gonna try it again. And so I just kept trying and trying again, and I eventually decided tonight, I had a conversation with a friend, and then I'm like, you know what, I'm actually gonna do this today, and I'm going to go back to recording videos. I'm gonna have people around me to push me, and so I'm here today. So I'm just gonna share like a couple of things that helped me with going through everything I went through. I know that people's situations and what people are experiencing are different. I'm not even gonna take that everybody's emotional status is the same thing. People react differently, but then I'm just gonna tell you a few things that helped me. And one of the first things I would say to anybody going through a breakup or like changes, or not even feeling like they have anybody to talk to, is please and please get help. Like if someone says to you, you need therapy, don't argue, don't feel like you're better than therapy. There must be something that you sinned, because it took my GP to actually tell me, I think you need therapy. And that was when I realized that I probably do need therapy. So don't be ashamed, don't be afraid to get help. Don't be upset when people say you need to get help. It is never a bad thing to go through therapy. It's never a bad thing. And have people around you, have a support system. Shout out to my friend Bentina and Amina Zamani. I'm sorry I called your last name, but thank you guys so much. I'm also gonna say thank you to Opa, my friend in Toronto. Thank you guys so much for everything that you did to get me to talk about everything I was going through. Having conversations with people that know you and even don't know you that much, but know a certain aspect of you, would really help you to, you know, rediscover yourself. Again, I have an amazing support system. My friend Diola, my friend Evie are people that I would call them and cry, and then they just say, they don't even say stop crying, they just say cry, and just cry and be fine. My friend Nira and Fumi and their kids were like, they were like my happy place, and they're still my happy place. Surround yourself with people that will support you, people that will let you be. They will let you cry if you need to cry. They will let you talk if you need to talk. And when you're done, they'll just tell you it's okay to feel this way, because you deserve to eventually like be happy and whatever. But surround yourself with people that, not just yes people, I'm not saying people that would say, oh my god, you're always right. No, support yourself with people that would tell you the truth, and people that you can actually express yourself with. I met so many people like during this period. Like, there were people that I never knew that I could actually open up to, people that I've never even been through what I was going through, and at that point could actually tell me, you're gonna be fine, like, you're gonna be fine. But like, sometimes it's hard to actually believe that. My family, my sisters, and my brother especially, my brother is 23, and he said some things to me, and I'm like, where did you learn all this from? My brother was actually repeating my Instagram post to me. Like, he would repeat like some of my captions, he would repeat it to me, and I'm like, okay, I didn't say all that, I didn't put all that on my Instagram for you to repeat it back to me. It's like, I'm just repeating it back to you for you to know the person that you are, the person that you've always been, and the person you will continue to be. So my parents were so amazing. I mentioned that there was a point I felt like I couldn't talk to my parents. And when eventually I actually spoke to my parents and I cried on the phone, I cried for like 30 minutes. And my parents just let me cry. They just listened to me, and I'm ever so grateful for every single person that held my hand, that listened to me cry, that watched me shout at them, that watched me throw tantrums, because I was just in a place where I really did not understand. I'm so grateful. So having a support system really helps you to, you know, figure out whatever you're doing. And eventually, like, if you do go to therapy, or if you do read about like what you're going through and see other people that have gone through it, there's certain tools I got like from therapy and I was able to use. One of those things was writing a journal, and I used to have a journal like when I was growing up, and so like now I was like doing it because I needed to help myself. And so that's one of the things I started doing, and I feel like writing those thoughts were able to like help me, like, you know, I just go back and I'm like, oh my god, I was feeling this way. At the point I thought it was going to make me feel worse about myself, but going back to reading those thoughts that I had was like, okay, you're getting better, you're feeling better, you're getting there. And yeah, it's been quite a journey. I know that this is not what you guys were expecting, because I put it on Instagram and I said I'm gonna record a video. I'm sure this is not what you guys were expecting. I started this video with trying to record this look I have on my face, and somehow like I'm not gonna record a makeup video. I'm gonna talk about exactly why I've been gone for so long, and hope you guys are able to learn and just accept me for who I am, and my flaws and my imperfections and my apologies and everything. So yeah, that's what's been happening. I'm not exactly 100% yet. I still have my moments when I cry for no reason, but it's a good place to be right now, knowing that I'm getting better and I am feeling better, and I have amazing people around me. I have people that I can't even mention their name. You know yourself. I have such an amazing support system. And yeah, so for those people that left comments in my videos previously and I was offended, now you know why I was offended. I wasn't like the best of myself, and I felt like those comments were like just coming at me. So if you said anything that I reacted or did not react, now you know why. And again, if you're here on YouTube or wherever you are, and I know there are a lot of trolls on social media, but you never know what someone's going through. So be kind. Be very, very kind. Because before you open your mouth or before you type something on wherever you're typing it, try to think about the fact that this person is probably not happy, or this person is probably not. What if this person is going through something they can't even talk about? So I'm saying that to just say, be kind in everything you do. Kindness will go a long way. Kindness will open doors for you. Kindness will lead you to people that you've never met, and you, like, I don't know, be kind. And I know that now, this period, the whole coronavirus thing, I wasn't going to mention that because I want to be positive. Be kind, like, that's all I can say. Anyways, alright guys, so that's my video for today. I hope that you guys haven't felt like I was blabbing, haven't felt like I was saying a bunch of rubbish, because I do hope I have made sense. For now, I'm just gonna leave you with the fact that I will try to be recording videos. I have a friend of mine that is pushing me, that is gonna try to push me to record a video every week and record it within 24 hours if that's possible. And I don't know, we'll see how that goes. But for now, I'm loving this look. I wish I'd recorded the video, but then I could always do it next time. Till my next video, guys, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like this video, and you know, leave a comment down below. Have you gone through anything? Or do you know anyone that has gone through stuff? How did you guys go through it? How did you guys handle it? Like, did you try therapy, or did you just suck it up? If you have anything to like say about that, please leave a comment down, and don't forget to share this video. If you think this video is going to help somebody, please share it. Like, you don't know. Till my next video, guys, bye and stay safe.